in your lives.
Listen closely. This message is not for everyone. It's for the chosen ones, those who have been feeling the tremors deep within their spirit, the unease before a divine storm. You have sensed it. You've seen the signs in the world, in your dreams, in the silence of your prayer. Heaven is whispering, a great shaking is coming. And when it comes, only the faithful will stand. This is not a message of fear, it's a message of alignment. For God is not punishing his people, he is separating them. He is removing the counterfeit from the authentic, the noise from the truth, the comfortable from the called. Every shaking has a purpose. And this one is personal. You've been wondering why things around you are falling apart, why people you trusted are leaving, why opportunities are crumbling just as they begin. The Spirit says, I am shaking what can be shaken, so that what cannot be shaken may remain. You are not losing, you are being refined. A shaking always comes before a revelation. When God is about to shift a generation, he first shakes the foundation beneath them. He shakes systems, nations, relationships, and even faith itself, not to destroy, but to awaken. The shaking is not punishment. It is purification. Gold must be melted before it shines. And you, chosen one, are the gold in his furnace. So when you feel pressure, chaos, confusion, do not run. The Lord says, I am using the storm to reveal who truly stands on the rock. When the world trembles, his chosen remain unmoved. The signs are already here. Unusual dreams, restless nights. A sense that something big is shifting in the unseen realm. You look around and feel disconnected from the old patterns, from certain people, from certain places. That's because your spirit is no longer aligned with the old frequency. The shaking is dislodging you from the comfort zone you were never meant to stay in. You'll notice people leaving without explanation, doors closing that once were open. It's not rejection, it's redirection. Heaven is saying you cannot build on what is about to fall. During the shaking, not everyone will endure. Some will return to their comfort, others will compromise to survive. But you were chosen for endurance. God is calling his remnant, a smaller, purer group who will not bow to fear, will not bend to trends. You are not called to blend in, you are called to stand out. The shaking exposes what was hidden, fake faith, false prophets, hollow promises. And when the dust settles, the true ones, the faithful ones, will still be standing, carrying the flame of truth through the darkness. But remember, the shaking does not only happen around you, it happens within you. The storm outside mirrors the battle inside. Your thoughts are being tested, your patience stretched, your faith shaken to its roots. Yet this is where your strength is forged. When you cry and feel like God is silent, he's not absent. He's observing. He's watching if your faith depends on comfort or conviction. The enemy wants you to believe you're breaking down, but heaven knows you're breaking through. The Spirit says the time is shorter than you think. There is a divine acceleration taking place. Everything hidden will be revealed. Everything fake will collapse. Everything true will rise. You have no time to play with your calling. The days of spiritual laziness are over. You cannot walk halfway anymore. Either you are standing in faith or falling with the world. There is no middle ground. The shaking will make it clear who is truly chosen. The chosen ones are not perfect, but they are persistent. They fall, but they rise again. They cry, but they keep walking. The shaking refines your discernment. It teaches you what is real. You'll begin to see people differently, hear words differently, feel atmospheres differently. God is rewiring your perception because your next season requires spiritual precision. You can't carry emotional baggage into divine elevation. So if you feel isolated, that's on purpose. God often hides his chosen ones before revealing them. The shaking will not only affect individuals, it will hit institutions. Churches built on ego will fall. Leaders who used his name for profit will be exposed. The Spirit says, I will cleanse my house before I fill it with glory. Don't be shocked when truth is louder than reputation. God is dismantling the fake to make room for the real. The faithful will remain, the humble will rise, the proud will fall. How do you stand when the earth beneath you trembles? You anchor yourself not in comfort but in conviction. You stand on the word, not opinions, not popularity, not emotion. The secret to standing is surrender. Those who cling to control will be swept away. Those who trust his timing will endure. The faithful are not shaken because their foundation is eternal. Even if everything collapses, their faith does not. When the shaking ends, a remnant will emerge, purified, fearless, unstoppable. They will carry a glory the world has not seen. Because faith, tested by fire, becomes unbreakable. You will not come out empty. You will come out anointed. Your pain will be your proof that you were chosen to carry power. Heaven is not ignoring your struggle, it's recording it. Every tear is a seed for a future testimony. The Lord says, I am not finished with you. I am preparing you for visibility after the shaking. Do not despise the silence. It is my strategy. Do not fear the storm. It is my filter. Those who remain will reign. When everything collapses around you, remember, the faithful stand not because they are strong, but because he is. Hear this, the shaking will intensify. What was hidden will be revealed. Many will panic, many will flee. But you must not move. You must remain where he planted you. Do not chase safety, chase obedience. This is not the time to follow voices of fear. It is the time to hear the whisper of the Spirit. After the shaking comes the shifting. God will replace what you lost with something divine. He will give double for your trouble, purpose for your pain, peace for your pressure. But only for those who endured. Only for those who stayed faithful when faith didn't make sense. The blessing after the shaking is reserved for the ones who didn't bow, didn't break, didn't run. The Spirit says, I am birthing a new generation, not of followers, but of flame carriers. They will walk through fire and not burn. They will speak truth without fear. They will rebuild what was broken and light what was dark. You are part of that generation. That's why the shaking had to come to separate you from the ordinary. Chosen one, stand firm. Even if everything around you shakes, stand. Even if no one understands, stand. Even if it hurts, stand. Even if it hurts, stand. For the shaking is temporary, but your calling is eternal. Feel the weight of the message. The shaking is not against you, it's for you. Heaven is preparing to elevate those who remained faithful. And when the dust settles, your name will be among those still standing. A great shaking is coming, but do not fear. You were chosen for this hour. You were born for this battle. And when others fall, you will rise, because only the faithful will stand. And you are one of them.